Hi, this video is going to be me answering the most asked questions about becoming an Emirates cabin crew. And so here we go. So a lot of people wanted to see what my resume looked like. And so I decided why not just show it here instead of sending my resume to everyone individually. The first part of my resume was my name, my age, contact information, and then I moved on to education and job experiences. I separated the two of them. I try to keep it as simple as possible. And especially in the job and experiences, I took out a lot of the experiences that I felt like was irrelevant to becoming a cabin crew and in this service industry. I highlighted words that I feel like would make me seem like a more prepared cabin crew, I guess. So like the waitressing job, the interpreter job, and things like that was in bold. If you have been to a CV drop, I guess, you would know that the time you have with the assessor is really short. So in that short period of time, you want to show them that you are a cabin crew material. Then I also put in my basic, I guess, weight, height, eyesight, and marital status, because in a Korean resume, you need to put that in to become a cabin crew. But I wasn't so sure for Emirates, so I put that in there anyways. And again, for my languages, I felt like it was important to put in the languages that I can speak because Emirates is a multicultural, diverse, cosmopolitan company. And so, yeah, I kept it simple, kept it in one page. There is no time to flip back and forth when they only look at you for about maximum 5 seconds. And if they see your resume easily readable and find that you are actually pretty good material to become a cabin crew, then they will ask questions and start small talk with you. And so it just makes you stand out more. So the second most asked questions were about aesthetics. So having short hair, having poor eyesight, and having bad skin or tattoo. So first of all, short hair. Yes, you can have short hair as long as it's short enough where it doesn't touch the back of the collar if you wear a blazer or a jacket. And so that's really short in my opinion. And it's really hard to keep it short, so if you have long hair, don't go out your way to cut your hair for the convenience, because honestly, finding a salon to cut your hair every month is really annoying. And as Emirates standard, if you have short hair, either you need to put on a bandana, like a headband, not a bandana, but a headband, and you need to put or you need to put in bobby pins in the side of your ears so that your hair doesn't fall like this. So they want you to look neat and professional. So for the interview, if you have short hair, then I recommend doing that because it's Emirates standard, and why not? You're doing an interview for Emirates. And for your pictures, I guess, to give during the interview, you can have short hair. Again, just make it look really professional, simple, and clean. What Emirates don't allow is hair that's unbalanced or just shorter in the back and longer in the front, because it's too trendy and it doesn't look uniform. And also with the bangs, you can have bangs as long as it's not covering your eyebrows. So if your hair seems a little bit longer but you want to grow out your bangs, then you can always just kind of sweep it to the side. For your eyesights, you can have bad eyesight and still become a cabin crew, for Emirates at least. You can wear contacts, you can wear glasses, but you need to have an extra pair of glasses in your bag no matter what at all times, in case something happens and you need to take off the glasses that you have and wear a different one. And also you can get eye surgery done, like LASIK, I guess. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, even if you have the surgery done, you would need to have a doctor's recommendation saying that everything's good to go. For scars and tattoos, scars you can have. I mean, we're all humans, and Emirates is pretty lenient about that. I have a little bit of scar on my face, but it's something that you could cover up with makeup and it's not a big deal. Pimple scars, those things are fine too. They're not gonna call you out and say you can't be cabin crew because you used to have pimples. It's not a big deal at all. Scars on your arms and legs, again, as long as it's just a scar, like old stitches and some cuts and bruises, it's really fine. But what is a problem is tattoos. So for girls, no tattoos on your limbs, like arms and legs. Because if you wear a uniform, it shouldn't show. So anything is okay above the knee and just towards your inner shoulder. And for guys, it's fine to have sleeve tattoos because their uniform is long. Their uniform shirt comes all the way to their wrist, and their pants is all the way down to their ankles, so they can have a lot of tattoos and still have no problem with it. So the next most asked question was about my contract, and I didn't really finish my contract. I stayed only for 2 years while my contract was for 3 years, and all Emirates cabin crew who start have a 3-year contract to begin with, and there was no penalty. I didn't get my retention money, but I didn't lose any money either. I got all the money that I worked for back, and that was fine with me. You'll get your retention money after your first contract is over and you resigned after or in between your second contract. And so just keep that in mind. If you resign before you finish your first year though, then there are some fees that you need to pay back, like your uniform fee and just the housing, I think. There are other fees that are involved that I'm not so sure of, but I know that in your contract it will say that you will have to pay for those things back if you don't finish your first year. The fourth most asked question is how to save money as a cabin crew. And I feel like I'm not the right person to ask. And lastly, I have been asked multiple times why or how I can speak English well. And that's because I went to an American international school most, or actually all of my life. But I do teach English here in Korea, and I do recommend that you watch different American TV shows or different YouTube, I guess, now that they have subtitles, and watch it once in subtitle form. I mean, I would recommend English subtitles, but if you really want to understand, you can use your own language to watch the TV show first, and then watch it without it. But you really have to concentrate on what they're saying, try to understand what they're saying, and just kind of copy them. Follow their pronunciation, say different sayings, and do that regularly, consistently, and your English will get better, and your hearing will get a lot better too. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please press that like button. If you enjoyed it and you want more of it, please subscribe, because there will be more coming. Thank you for watching, and bye!